Hi guys. So I couldn't get the Thursday night video to work, so I just recorded it. So that's what we're gonna do. It's talking about layers. So I am gonna talk about layers. And let me flip over to my camera. Facebook and my streaming software are not playing nice. So hopefully I get it figured out by 7:30 on Friday night. All right. Okay, so we're going to talk about the celebration, the new items that just came out on February 4th, so not just 10 days ago, but there's extra items that were added to this celebration catalog. One is an alphabet, some tools, a bunch of cool stuff, some little butterflies, the butterfly stamp, not only the stamp, but with a $60 purchase, you can get the stamp set free. So new things. Um, Here's our regular celebration. This goes till the end of the month. So you have 14 days, 2 weeks to get anything in this or this for free. With a $60 purchase, you can get one item. $120, you can get two items, or there's a couple of $120 items that you can get towards the back of this book. So it's a heart with a stamp set. We'd use that heart the other night when I actually got it to work. Um, Facebook must have been playing nicely. And then there's this nice corner stamp. So those are ones that you can get if you place $120. So $120, you can get one of 240, you can get two of those. And not only that, if you guys ever wanted to have a discount, and most of the time, I would say just sign up for a discount. Just for a discount. You don't have to worry about selling, or maybe you have a friend or two want to get together. Now is the time to do it. During celebration by the end of the month. It says it's a $91 value, but it's actually more of almost a $300 value. So you pay $99 to join Stampin' Up. You can join on my team. I would love to have you on my team. You get to choose $125 worth of free product. You get free shipping on that, which you could subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and get free shipping for the entire year. And you have two different options. You can get your choice of two marker sets plus a stamp set. So you can get the Stamp and Write markers, two sets. You get to choose which colorways you want of them. Just the markers alone are a $91 value. Or you can choose an additional $30 worth of free product. This is the way to go. Just saying. But, so think about it. If you want to get 20% off of everything that you order, if you order enough, you could get up to 25%, and on and on. And maybe with the now, with the way things are, our economy is, maybe you just want to buy eggs and you want to buy eggs and still buy craft supplies. You can get that 20% off. I know our eggs here skyrocketing. Thank goodness I have chickens. So think about it. You've got till the end of the month. If you have any questions, let me know. So I wanted to show you some products though, some things that I did from Celebration. So this is the toadstool paper. I have to look what the official name is. Toadstool Gardens, the Fresh Freesia, and the Purple Sequins all came from Celebration. So page 1, page 2. So if you're a scrapbooker, and these are 6x6 papers, see what you can do? You can do a lot. Then this paper is also a Celebration paper, same Bloom Impressions. So very nice. It's a little brighter than I probably typically would normally do, but I think it turned out great. Used my color wheel. So I knew I wanted this blue and the yellow, worked it out so we could get all the different colors by using my color wheel. So some celebration items. Yay. There's online items. You guys, I'm doing that challenge for you, the page challenge. This was my January. So part of my team that I belong to as a demonstrator, we're doing a challenge, a monthly page challenge. And this was my page challenge from January. So I will also be doing the page challenge that I challenged you guys to do. I'm going to be doing that as well. So this was January's. There is the only thing that are stamped on these two pages are these guys. The rest of it is paper or ephemera. So easy peasy. Those are online. Let's see, what else do I have for you? Okay, here is talking about the page challenge. Here we go. Here it is. You have to go out and look at it in the PDF version. One of my teammates, Kim Moore, has decided to share these with us. I don't know how long she's going to do it. Hopefully for the year. That would be great. So I'm going to share it with you guys as a challenge every month. I get to do it, you get to do it, and let's see what everybody comes up with. So you've got all your directions. She graciously shared these. So that is awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Kim. The mini catalog, we're going to do a lot with that. Probably Sunday is our day. I'm going to host a Zoom that we can all craft together. Tomorrow I have to run to my granddaughter's basketball game, which is going to be most of the day. And then these are some online things that came out actually in January. Cute, 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 cute stuff. So I just wanted you guys to look because I know it's Valentine's Day. Hopefully you're out celebrating your Valentine's Day with someone that you love. My husband and I are going to be sitting on the couch watching TV later on Valentine's. Don't forget that we still have our annual catalog. This goes until the end of April. Super excited. I just realized that On Stage, which is the Stampin' Up! Convention, is like a month away. I just put that together. So can't wait for the new, but we still have lots of time to do the older stuff. The other thing that's online is the scrapbooking brochure for January. This is going to be the last online version of this. It's going to come out. Scrapbooking will be included in the annual catalog. All right, so our paper from Close to My Heart that you loved, that double-sided white core, will be coming in the Stampin' Up! Colors. Yay! That'll be in the annual catalog. So right now there's just a few that are available, but there's a bunch of things. So we have the Wildflower Celebration. So I'm going to show you a couple quick of these. So here it is. This is your pack, 6 pages, everything that you need in here. You might need some Stampin' Seal, which is your adhesive, a paper trimmer, and your paper snips scissors. Voila. You're going to learn how to create flagged edges on paper pieces. So turning pages over. Yay! That's that one. So you can buy it as a kit. You can buy it as a paper pack. You can buy a coordinating stamp. And then we go to the Scrapbook Life. So these are going to coordinate. So this is that fairy tale scrapbook, creating a stencil with a negative image from a die cut. So with this one, you need the Scrapbook Life Workshop, Lost Lagoon Classic Stamp Pad, blending brushes, adhesive, paper trimmer, and scissors. So there's that one. Again, you can do however you want. This one's 35. Step-by-step instructions, just like Close to My Heart had. You can do a paper pack with stickers. You can do the coordinating two-tone cardstock. And again, we have a stamp set. This one's super cute, meant to be. This one I actually have done. So I'm just going to show you 2 pages. Two. There we go. So cute. And be happy. Fun colors. So again, that one is fun to do. It's going to give you the colors and step-by-step instructions. It's got a die set and a stamp set. These hexagons are super cute. One more. Everyday You and Me. I have that one done. This one was adding color with blending brushes. Did I do that? I must have. I don't know. Oh, I did. On some of these pieces. I did this a couple weeks ago. So, and so just adding some color on these pieces. So instead of having them just chipboard solid, otherwise that was pretty much it. No other stamping, just some inking. I think these are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pages. I did a little inking, distress inking around the edges of that just to give it a little pop. All right, so what else do we have in this? So again, this one has a stamp set and a die cut. You can break them out individually. Flip flaps and page protectors. These are the same for page protectors and flip flaps that Close to My Heart had. Same quality. They just now say Stampin' Up! Versus Close to My Heart. So fun! Yay! So now let's get on to layers. So we did card the other night. And we had layers, different layers. So there's different things that we can layer. So we're going to do layers with layers of beauty. We're going to make a card, roughly looking something like this. Isn't that cute? Check out these. One of my uplines, Jackie Bullhouse did these. You can buy her tutorials to make these. I think they're just gorgeous. So that was all made with the stamp set. So we're going to try layers this way. So let me grab my trimmer. We're going to trim out some, just going to trim this down. So I'm just going to trim it to a card size. So I have this size to play with and this to play with. I want it to go to 5 inches. So I will, because we can die cut them. So I want to make sure I can get it through my die cut machine. All right, got our white. Let's grab our stamp set. And this is the clear stamp set. I am going to stamp first. I don't know whether this is right or wrong. I haven't done this one. But we're going to go ahead and do this. This is a large stamp. So I have my big block. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, kind of season it off there. I'm going to take my Memento, which is my basic black ink, and I'm going to ink. This one, usually I do the other way. This one I'm going to go this way just because of the size of the stamp. Now, this Memento ink I have had forever. So I just bought a refill for it. So I'm sure you guys are we all layer. We do 3D foam tape, that type of thing. So I'm going to stamp this one time. Okay. And I'm going to re-ink it and I'm going to stamp it a second time. Just because I want to do some layers. So you're going to see layers of ink and layers of paper. So we're going to stamp a second time. All right. Memento is going away for a moment, for a memento. I'm going to clean up my stamp right away. My stamp cleaner. Grab some stamp cleaner. One side has raindrops on it, one side has a sun on it. So this is actually my wet side. I have a couple of paint markers. I was going to do some blue and yellow up here. I haven't done that yet. I have great intentions. That would mean I'd have to find the paint markers. So wet and then dry, and it cleans your stamps beautifully. Love how it cleans them. All right. So I'm actually going to kind of keep that out. I want the wet side. So now we've got these masks or stencils. They are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to start with 1. And the reason I stamped first is because now I have something to go on and I can see and line up where everything is. I do have some temporary tape that I'm going to add and just kind of hold my stencil down. So this is number 1, and you can see number 1 right up here in the corner. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. So we're going to use blending brushes. And with this one, number 1, I'm going to use a lighter color first. So we're going to use Azure Afternoon. And I'm on my glass mat. I love my glass mat. So I'm just going to kind of clean off one of my blending brushes. You can have, so I'm going to do dip, dip, tap, tap, swirl. So I am going to come in and swirl, and I'm going to do it with a kind of a lighter hand. So I can always go back. So I'm just going to take that off my glass mat. And I can come back in and make it darker if I would like to. And maybe I want to add some darkness in the middle. We're going to add the second stencil, which is going to be darker. But this is creating layers of ink. Okay, so there's our first one. Ooh, ah. All right, I paused. I did the second one. Just going to show you how easy these clean up. You can use baby wipes. I like just plain water and paper towel. Just look at how easy. And on this glass mat, wipes right up. So the glass mat is available. I think it's $60, and it is, I love it. I love working on a glass mat. I never thought I would, but I really do. I prefer it now. So that was mask number 1. So we've got that one cleaned up. We can put that one off to the side. Bring in this one. That was our Azure Afternoon. So we're done with that ink. Here we have our Blueberry Bushel. And our second number 2. Okay. So we have all those lovely lines. We kind of have an idea how it's going to line up. We want number 2 to be there. Okay. Oh, that's not right. Number 2, where are you? That's not right. Oh, there we go. See how we can kind of line it up? There. So if we didn't stamp first, it would be a little bit harder to line things up. So that's why I stamped first. So we'll do this one. And then I'll pause and I'll do the second one. I'm going to use the same brush because I'm just going to do a darker color. Ooh, that's really dark, isn't it? So again, tap, tap, swirl. And this one I'm just going to kind of do a little bit lighter touch again. There's one more that goes on top of this, and that one I'm going to do darker. So this one's going to be kind of our mid blue. Okay. Do you see the layers coming out? I'm going to put this one aside. We're going to do this one right away, and then I'll pause it and I'll do the third one. So this one I'm assuming, yep, there we go. Look at that. Those are going to be our centers. So we're going to line up. I'm going to use my temporary tape here. Now this one, I'm going to do pretty full strength. So I'm really going to pretty much just go straight in from without kind of doing much there. I want that really dark. All right, let's see what it looks like. Now, do you see the layers? Those were 3 different masks or stencils. So see the difference on the layering? This is just the first layer versus 1, 2, and 3. Very cool, huh? All right, let me finish up the second one and I'll be back. All right, the second one is done. So again, check out the layers. Both of them are a little different. This one on stencil 2, I got a little heavier handed on this flower than I did on that one. It looks fabulous. All right, so the next ones we have are our leaves. Oh, we got a little blue on there. All right. So again, now we've gone to stencil 4 and we are going to go ahead and match these up. Again, without stamping, that would have been this would be a little more tricky to know exactly where it goes. Not that it can't be done, it just would be a little trickier. Okay, there we go. My tape. Keep it in place. So I am using the soft seafoam. So I'm going to grab a green brush. Just going to kind of make sure, ooh, I had some blue on there. That, just going to squeeze a little water out and make sure I don't have a whole lot of a color I don't want on there. Some people have brushes for every color. Some have colorways. I'm debating. I don't know. For my Distress inks, Distress Oxide inks, I have one for every color because that is really hard. With the dye inks, they clean up pretty easy. Kind of stay in a colorway. All right. Oh, good. Here's a green one. Let's use that one. All right, same thing. Now this is not a super duper dark ink. Oh, I think we got it there. So again, I'm going to go over it. I have a darker ink because this one's going to be hard to get darker because it's a lighter ink. So tap, dip, dip, tap, tap, swirl. You can see I kind of went off the lines of the stencil there. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to die cut it out, so it's not a big deal. All right. So there's our first bit of leaves. Oh, snap, I like it. Now, not really, I mean, we did one stamp. Not a lot of stamping. Just more of the stencils of lining up. Now, this particular stamp and stencil is in the annual catalog. So, and it's still available. Everything is available until the end of April. So, all right. There we go. Second one. There we go. Pretty easy. It's a great fast way to color. Okay. I did bring out the Granny Apple Green, yes. I'm learning these colors. It's taken a while, but I'm getting there. All right, now we're on to stencil 5. And I can see the 5 is right up here in the cover. All right, let's see. Oh, yep. There we go. Lining up. Lining up, lining up, lining up, making sure everything is kind of lit. Might be a little twist and turn here, there. Okay. I'm going to take that same brush. You can see it's definitely a little bit brighter. And this one I'm going to do pretty heavy. Now, couldn't you see these in all different colorways? What a difference. Holy cow. So again, layers. Layers of ink, layers of paper, layers of whatever. All right, so everything is inked. All of our stencils are cleaned up, put away. Yay! New Year's resolution, keep everything organized. So I want one of these completely cut out. So we have multiple different thin cut or die cuts that come with. Thin cuts was stamping or close to my heart. I like die cuts. That's the word I would typically have used. All right, so I'm going to use my repositionable tape here again, just to hold it in place. So I can put it through my machine. Because this is a big die. I'm not gonna lie, this is a big stamp, a big die. Get it all lined up. Let's get it run it. Jeez, Amy, they got it on. That's all right. Roll it through. All right, so bring this around. And let's see what we've got. See, you guys are going to be amazed. Look at that. What a beautiful, I mean, that really wasn't that hard. Couple links. All right, so I told you I was going to do it, two of them, so that we could do different pieces. So let's go ahead now and die cut out the next piece, which I believe is this flower, that rose right there. Just that particular one. So go ahead and do that. Not sure which other pieces we'd be able to die cut out. This one. Sometimes it takes a little creativity. Maybe this one looks. Oh, that's that little flower. I'm not sure where that one. Oh, that's that one. Okay, so we've got everything. All right, so we're gonna die cut out that particular rose. Now we could fussy cut if we wanted. You know me, if you've watched before, I like to fussy cut. But dies are way easier. Okay. Magic happens. We now have another rose. Okay, we've got a couple extra things that we could fussy cut out. But let's cut out some little leaves. And I want to do that out of the soft sea foam. So I keep all of my Stampin' Up! Extras in a little plastic bag. You can see it's close to my hat one. But I write the names on them. And then I know when I want to go to die cut, all I have to do is grab that bag, and I have parts and pieces of whatever in there. I'm going to do all of them just in case we want to use more. Right. And I do have a magic mat underneath here. I like it. It's a self-healing mat. I think it would go with the Stampin' Up! One. I believe the Stampin' Up! Die cut machine is made by Spellbinders, but don't quote me on that. And I had just purchased this machine, like not even 6 months, so it is really new. Okay, I'm just gonna put those off to the side because we're gonna start assembling our card here. So we don't need to die cut anything else. We've got all of our parts and pieces. Put that off to the side. Grab our trimmer. And I'm going to grab my card. I am going to score first at 4 1/4. There's a cut and a score blade. This is your score blade. Now I'm going to cut at 5 1/2, and I don't. You could do this. I did this way. All right. So now I'm gonna that. So I've got my Azure Afternoon. Now I'm gonna cut this one 1/4 inch smaller because this is going to be my mat. So 1/4 inch is 4 and then 5 1/4. So got our mat. And now remember I cut my white before we ever started. So I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch smaller. So 5 inches by 3 3/4. All right, so we've got that. And then I'm going to cut another one that's 5 inches by 3 3/4 for the inside of this. Off to the side. All right, so we can even do more layers. More layers. I love layers, right? So I love this stamp set. The elements of text. So I'm going to take and I am going to stamp some words on the back of this. So let me grab some ink and get that done. All right, so I'm ready to stamp my text or this in the background. And I'm going to do it in the Azure Afternoon, but I am going to stamp off because I want it 1 time, 2 times. I just want a little hint of it. 1 time, 2 times. I just want a hint of it. I don't want a lot of it. I just want a hint. All right. This one's red rubber. And I didn't know if I would like red rubber stamps after being all clear stamps. I actually like them. I forgot how much they really stamp real crisp and clean. So this one got messy. But what I like is look at how clean they come. Fantastic. All right. Let's put this together. Let me grab my adhesive, my stamp and seal here. So, layers. So let's put it together. And I'm just going to stamp this direct or adhere this straight down. I'm not going to pop anything up. I'm going to wait and I'm going to pop up my pieces. Look at that. Again, this I'm going to glue directly to, and then I'm going to pop up some other pieces. This one I'm going to use green. Oh, that's a brand new green glue. Here's my used green glue. So just because I want some of these edges down, I'll use my green glue. I always put it in my videos. If you are allergic to latex, do not get the green glue. It has latex in it. I don't want anybody to go into shock or anything like that because of green glue. Okay. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to add, oh, should have done these first. Shoot. Let's stick a couple of leaves in there before it dries. Under here. Like that it dries clear. Okay. Stick some down here. See if we can kind of get it while it's still not quite all in. That is one thing. Green glue is sticky. And all right, so we got most of those used. Now we have this guy. Remember we did that one? All right, so we're going to put it up. Ugh, really sticky green glue. And this one I am going to use dimensionals. almost done. So, layers. We did layers of ink, layers of stamping, layers of paper, different heights of paper. So now if you look, we did 1, 2, 3 layers. We did some stamping. We did more paper, put more paper on top of it. And now we're going to add this guy right on top of there. So we've got that. And then one last thing, we're going to add a sentiment to it. So we're just going to do that on a little piece of seafoam. And where's my stamp? It's clear. Here it is. So let's do God bless. And I'm just going to do that in my memento. My fingers are so full of ink glue right now. Just going to pick it up with that ink. And I'm just going to do it on this end. God bless. Because I don't want to do it with my, leave that for a second. As long as we have this, let's, you make my heart. Let's put great, God bless, and we'll put grateful for you inside. I'm going to do that in the blueberry bushel. This is our inside piece. So we're going to do grateful for you. And then I'm going to grab my little black and I'm just going to do a little flower down here in the corner. All right, pretty much done with our inks. Since I have this one here, I'm just going to do this. Just to give it a little something, a little zhuzh. Anybody that has been to my retreats, you know I like zhuzh. We zhuzh things up. So a little in the inside of my card. Let's grab the trimmer so I don't have to worry, am I doing it am I even or not? God bless. Quick and easy. God bless. Where are my pop dots? And let's add a little of these on. God bless. All right, I found my pokey tool. And I'm just going to add a couple of sequins here and there to it. So you can never have too much. We all love our bling. So just a couple sequins. Voila. Layers. So think layers. Layers of ink, layers of paper. All right, guys, take care.